In recent months, we've talked about the growth of China's military, specifically how quickly they've been able to add to what is already the biggest navy in the world by building an aircraft carrier that features electronic catapults instead of the ski jump ramp of their previous carriers, with more under construction. Basically, the Chinese can build warships a decade faster than the current United States industrial base can. The Chinese have also managed to get their 6th-generation fighter bomber flying already, while the U.S. versions remain nothing more than unfunded design concepts. Now U.S. intelligence has revealed evidence that China is building a massive complex to house that growing military's leadership. Beijing Military City, as it's being called, is located about 15 miles west of the Forbidden City and covers 1,500 acres, which makes it 10 times bigger than the Pentagon. Intel sources assess the facility will house large, hardened bunkers to protect Chinese military leaders during any conflict, including a nuclear one. According to the former head of the CIA's China analysis, Dennis Wilder, this new advanced underground command bunker for the military leadership, including President Xi as the chairman of the Central Military Commission, signals Beijing's intent to build not only a world-class conventional force, but also an advanced nuclear warfighting capability. In hindsight, U.S. intelligence now realizes that the Chinese government knocking down the houses in the Qinglonghu residential area back in 2016 wasn't due to the domestic real estate market going bust, but rather to make way for this Doomsday command. And in the last year, as other real estate projects around Beijing were slowed or halted altogether, construction efforts on the military city have accelerated with the goal of having it complete by 2027, coincident with the 100th anniversary of the People's Liberation Army, something President Xi Jinping intends to make into a national celebration. That date is also what Xi set as the deadline for China developing the military capability to attack Taiwan. The facility is being built in an ideal location for its mission, within the world's most deeply buried limestone karst caves that extend more than 1.5 miles underground, beneath an unusually thick, hard layer of rock that also surrounds a stable supply of drinking water sufficient for 1 million people. Intel indicates that the main entrance to the facility is in the Western Hills National Forest Park, so in the event of a serious threat such as a nuclear strike, China's top leaders would not have far to go from their current Jiangnan High headquarters near the Forbidden City, although sources believe the military city will replace the current headquarters once it's complete. The PLA already has the Zhishen Command Center built at the height of the Cold War, located to the northeast of the one under construction, but that one lacks many of the security features required in the 21st century and isn't strong enough to protect against modern bunker-buster bombs, not to mention a nuclear attack. The Doomsday Command's construction effort is very secretive despite the fact satellite imagery shows that there are currently at least 100 cranes at the site building the underground infrastructure. There's also no visible military presence at the site, but there are checkpoints and civilian guards posted at gates around the perimeter that used to be a popular hiking area that the public is no longer allowed to access. Signs posted there warn against flying drones or taking photographs. This intelligence reveal comes as the Department of Defense has just released its annual report to Congress about the state of China's military and security developments. The report states, quote, "The People's Republic of China is the only competitor to the United States with the intent and increasingly the capacity to reshape the international order. As a result, the National Defense Strategy identifies the PRC as the pacing challenge for DoD. As the PRC seeks to achieve national rejuvenation by its centenary in 2049, Chinese Communist Party leaders view a modern, capable, and world-class military as essential to achieving its revisionist aims and overcoming what Beijing sees as an increasingly turbulent international environment." The report goes on to say, last year, the PRC continued its efforts to form the PLA into an increasingly capable instrument of national power. Throughout the year, the PLA adopted more coercive actions in the Indo-Pacific region, while accelerating its development of capabilities and concepts to strengthen the PRC's ability to fight and win wars against a strong enemy, counter an intervention by a third party in a global conflict along the PRC's periphery, and project power globally. Obviously, the Doomsday Command, again, 10 times bigger than the Pentagon, is one of those capabilities. Okay, that'll do it for this episode. We'll have more on this subject as the information becomes available, so if you're not already a subscriber, become one so you don't miss anything. And in the meantime, I look forward to talking to you again very soon.